Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing my favorite team for Ultra League, specifically showcasing Articuno with Hurricane. So, people don't expect it. I like to just go for it. I don't bait. I don't do anything. Here, I get baited with an acid spray. It's fine. But if Hurricane's going to do a significant chunk of damage and Icy Wind's going to do practically nothing, I always just go for it, no baiting. So I get that off, I switch out to reset the defense debuff, and I farm down with SWAMPERT. Does he switch out or do I farm down? He switches out, so I am not able to get that extra energy, but it's okay. I'm going to keep going at it with this Earthquake. Dragon Breath is doing so much to my debuffed SWAMPERT. It's fine, all is well. I'm going to send out Artie again. Yes, I am. And I was a little scared of the Ancient Power. People aren't running Ancient Power anymore, honestly. But I still am because I like to fish for buffs. But I'm thinking of farming down, but then I'm like, nah, I'm going to take a lot of damage from Dragon Breath. Probably not worth it. And in comes Togekiss, so I'm really glad he decides to... Well, I guess the other alternative was that Escavalier with no health, but I switch out before he can farm me down. Luckily, I guess he was trying to catch a charge move on that, but I do not throw. I wait. I'm able to get to another Ancient Power before succumbing to the charms, it looks like. Yes, I am, and that's going to be a good game. So yeah, I'm liking this team a lot. It got me a bunch of points when Ultra was first out, and just yesterday alone, I think I gained 60, so I'm really getting back up there. Favorable lead. Whenever I see Giratina in the front, it's a great sign. I'm expecting maybe a switch out after the Icy Wind, just to reset a buff, but I throw it anyway. I don't know why I shield that first Dragon Claw, I guess expecting an Ancient Power, but really, it's questionable because they usually switch out anyway. It's not really worth a shield. Right here, I shield again, so now I'm fighting an uphill battle, shieldless. My opponent has 2. And she decides not to shield that either, so, wow. Now a Dragon Claw. I have to eat this Earthquake. Luckily, the Swampert's debuffed. A Dragon Claw is going to either draw a shield or take it out. Let's see. It takes it out, so now she has 2 shields. I have none. This is going to get one for sure. Yes, it is. And I'm going to die to this Dragon Claw. And it looks like it is a perfect farming range for Articuno to come in, which is lovely. It's going to eat whatever it throws, but luckily we will be able to debuff whatever is in the back. So let's see what that is. Okay, so here comes the Icy Wind. This is not good for my Swampert, not at all. I'd go for another Icy Wind. Why? Should have gone for Hurricane. Definitely should have gone for Hurricane. And here I think I'm going to catch it, and it'll take out my Swampert. It literally doesn't, so now the Venusaur has more energy than it would have. Otherwise, I probably would have been able to Ice Shard down. Anyway, that's super rough. Good games. Up next, we have, another Giratina, this time Origin. Expecting a switch out after the Icy Wind, so I think, well, I'm going to shield this up because Shadow Ball's going to do a lot if it's not debuffed. Knowing that the opponent's probably going to switch after, I should have maybe farmed down a few more Ice Shards before throwing that Icy Wind, but it is okay. Everything's looking great. We have Swampert locked onto this Melmetal. Lovely. Probably going to shield this. Oh no, it just takes it right out. Maybe expecting a bait, but even so, Hydro Cannon would have done a lot. We are probably going to eat an Ominous Wind and then be able to get to an Earthquake right now, which is great. Expecting a shield. No, okay. So that did do a lot. We are able to switch in Articuno on Togekiss. We do not want Giratina matched up against this thing, so planning on shielding whatever it throws right now. Yup. And then getting off an Icy Wind to kill, if not nearly kill. And there is the game. Up next, we have Articuno versus Giratina again. I didn't run into a lot of Reggie Steels this time, but I usually do. So, how to deal with Reggie Steel leads when using this team is coming up. I don't think I have any in this video. Luckily, that's why I was able to gain so much. But expecting a switch out right now? No, okay. So I'm going to shield this because I want to keep the advantage. and then get off my Icy Wind. And what about now? Switch out? No, so I'm just gonna farm down. I can eat this, and I will be very low, so I have to be ready to throw a charge move at whatever comes out. My finger's on the Icy Wind, but then I'm like, no. Okay, it is an Articuno. So in this case, in the mirror match, Ancient Power is super helpful. This time it didn't matter, obviously, but when it's an Articuno lead, there is a slight disadvantage there, but I have formulated a plan, and I do know how to play those out, so that is coming as well. Really just try to get off as many Hydro Cannons as possible before getting debuffed too much, but we are going to eat this Icy Wind, and our Hydro Cannons are going to be doing next to nothing pretty soon. I think I should be able to get to 2 before the next Icy Wind, but I'm noticing that even another one's not going to be able to take it out. So I have to just shield this and then farm down, but throw a Dragon Claw, but then it will still be alive, and I'll be able to get a little more energy. Now, I really do want this switch clock to come up as fast as possible. Luckily, we both throw charge moves really fast, so I should be able to switch out eventually and reset my debuffs, and then maybe get off a non-debuff Dragon Claw on this Swampert. He's charging up a lot of energy, and Earthquake's gonna come super close to killing me. My finger's on the switch. Here we go. Take this Hydro Cannon. My debuffs are reset, and I am able to live with a tiny little sliver, get off this Dragon Claw, and get to another one before the Hydro Cannon. Great game. Next match, we have Articuno versus Dragonite. That's a super interesting lead. Of course, immediate switch out. I'm looking to fire off, preserve this for the Dragonite, fire off 1 Icy Wind before switching just to debuff, and then probably go my own Swampert. Yeah, just because it has such a bad matchup against that Dragonite. We can eat this all day, farm up a little, and then our own Hydro Cannon is going to kill. We see a shield though, so now I'm going to eat this before getting to another one. Really interesting shield. I probably would not have done that and then farm down with Dragonite, but now I'm very happy because that means less to farm. That's good. Immediate switch out. So now I probably should have gone, see, I didn't know there was a Reggie Steele in the back. I should have gone Giratina against that Swampert in the first place, because now I have no Swampert to take this thing on. Really, my only play is to get the boost. Can I get the boost, please? Not gonna shield this. Things are looking rough, honestly. A great start, but this is just not looking good at all. I should have anticipated that Reggie in the back and gone with Gira in the first place. It's okay. Now switch out. I quickly switch, and I was tapping the switch so fast that the charge move came and the shield came up and there was nothing I could do. So I should definitely not have shielded that Dragon Claw, not at all, and then maybe even farmed down and gotten off a couple of Icy Winds onto this thing, and that would have completely changed the match. But technology happens, and it's still a great game. So close. Next one, Articuno versus Shadow Snorlax. Super fun. Weird. Okay. So really just stay in Icy Wind. Don't have to shield this, but if I were to shield any, it would probably want to be the first one, but I'm just going to play it risky. I am pretty comfortable in this matchup. He switches, and I see that this is a Confusion Cresselia, so it's important to debuff before switching out. Even though Moonblast is going to do a lot now, it's not going to be able to get to them very fast because of Confusion. The Confusions aren't doing a lot because it's debuffed. I shield this, but really a debuffed Moonblast would probably do maybe 40%. I could have taken it. Unless he gets to another one, then might as well shield the first, but I decide I don't want to take the damage, and I just throw my energy. And here, I really should have farmed instead of throwing, because now this Clefable is going to farm me even more. So I switch out, and I take it on with Swampert. Hydro Cannon gets the shield, And I think I will not shield this. I'm thinking about it, but it was kind of too fast to be a Psychic. Clefable switches out. I'm able to get my Hydro Cannon off on this Snorlax. And then, oof, it lives barely. I shield so I can farm down and almost have another... Oh, I do have another Hydro Cannon ready for the Clefable. And I switch real fast to get this Icy Wind off. That would have been a close one if he was able to farm me down before I got the Icy Wind, but it is a game. Articuno versus Armor Mewtwo. Okay, so here we are able to get to these Icy Winds before the Side Strike. We got some lag. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh my god. No, that is not good. So I guess it's definitely ahead of me on energy now. That's rough. We have an uphill battle to face. Might as well shield the first Side Strike because it's going to do the most. He gets to one right after. Thanks, lag. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And at this point, I'm just like, I do not know what to do. I don't know why I included this in the video. Switches out. I should have stayed in and thrown the Icy Wind 100%, because then these Earthquakes, I wouldn't have to worry about shielding them. They wouldn't do as much. But yeah, so mistake on my end. I probably could have been able to come back from that bad start. That's okay. He shields knowing he's probably going to get to another Earthquake, so I shield because I don't want to die. And then I Dragon Claw again. It's going to come close to taking it out, and then my subsequent Shadow Claws should take it out, but he decides to shield and then switch. I think this is okay. I'm going to be able to farm down right now after my Dragon Claw, which is lovely. But here comes Muck, and Muck is going to farm me down, so I get off a last-ditch Dragon Claw. Why wouldn't I switch to Swampert? I guess I thought the Snarls wouldn't be able to take me out, and he would have to throw energy, but boy, I was super wrong. I should have switched right away. So he has a lot of energy now, and my only choice is to catch the charge move with Articuno, so I feel it out, and that's what I do. I wasn't counting, but I had a feeling, and I am able to get to this Earthquake. But this Hydro Cannon is coming. Is it going to take me out? No, it isn't. I'm going to be able to get to my own Hydro Cannon. Oh, super close. Great game. I guess I know why I included that one now. That was such a comeback. I'm proud of myself. Go me. Anyway, going into this next match, why is this taking such a long time? I don't know. How was your day, everyone? Okay, Electro Blade. Muck, Alolan Muck versus Articuno. Let's see here. The play, so he's going to get to Dark Pulses before my Icy Wind, but she decided to overfarm a little bit. So now I'm like, okay, I'm scared of like a big hitting poison move, so I'm just going to shield. Might as well. I really should not have done that. I let this go through. It would have done the same amount, and I go for the Icy Wind. Now he's double debuffed, so it's going to do even less. And we are able to farm down. So I could have not shielded one of those Dark Pulses, so a waste on my part, but it's fine. If anything, we'll be able to get to more Icy Winds on this Mewtwo and maybe force a switch out eventually. He's looking to farm down, but it's really not going to happen. I get another one. The play would have probably been to throw a move right there. So now I'm A-okay letting this go. Giratina is going to take absolutely no damage from anything it's going to throw. Super debuffed. Switch out, of course, that's the right play. And I decide to throw a Dragon Claw. I probably shouldn't have, but she doesn't shield. So now, what are you going to use them on? My Hydro Cannons? I am approaching one Hydro Cannon range, which is very nice. After these Mud Shots, if the next one goes shielded, then a Hydro Cannon plus Mud Shots should be able to take it out, but she switches, and so this is fine. That wasn't too much wasted energy, and I would have had to take that out somehow anyway. An Earthquake is not going to kill me, and I will be able to get... Oh, no, I won't. A Hydro Cannon is going to take me out, but do I have a Hydro Cannon of my own first? Yes, I do. Good game. All right, next up, we have Articuno versus a Scizor. Okay, so these, I guess that's Bullet Punch, does a lot. It does a lot, super effective. I knew that was too fast to be an Iron Head or anything, so I go unshielded, and I try to, like, set an example, set a precedent, so maybe he won't shield my Hurricane, and that usually works, those kind of mind games. Like, people like to copy shields, so I'm able to, oh, I should have thrown my Icy Wind. So I give up switch advantage, and I'm down a shield. After getting such a big chunk of damage, things were looking so promising, but no. Luckily, he sends out Togekiss, and that is not aligned with my Giratina. Love to see it. We are going to take shields with these Hydro Cannons. We get to them super fast. But a second one would not have taken out, so I'm kind of happy. I have to switch in my own Giratina, even though his has an energy advantage now, but we cannot have Gira going up against Togekiss. I probably copy shields. Yes, I do. It's like, okay, might as well. I do have the health advantage somehow, though. I guess my Mud Shots did do a little something, but we get off this Dragon Claw. And whoever gets to the, oh, he's going to get to the next one, but it is not going to take me out, I don't think. And then I'm going to get to one, but he makes a really smart switch. That was the only play. Had to get me out before I threw that Dragon Claw at the Giratina. And this is going to kill. Now it is such a race, and I'm able to get there first. Is it going to take it out? No, it isn't. And I die. I guess that's my last Pokemon, right? Yes, good games. Last one right now. We have a Giratina lead. Looks super good. But we switch out to Lapras, and Lapras is a big problem for my team. So I'm looking to debuff it. Nothing is going to do a lot of damage right now, and I'm not expecting a shield. We go into, oh, what am I doing? I try to catch the Surf. That was super good. So yeah, successful, thank God. If not, that would have been pretty bad because the Lapras would have just had more energy and been able to get to more Ice Beams. Ooh, and I get the boost, let's go. So that was huge. Now, I'm not sure which is more energy efficient against Lapras. Definitely probably Dragon Claw, but the boost chance could make it all worth it. So he goes for the Clefable, very smart. There is no point in letting me stay there boosted, so I have to switch out, and one Hydro Cannon should take this out, but it goes shielded. Now I try to get to the next one, probably just a Meteor Mash, so I decide not to shield. I get to the next Hydro Cannon before Charm does too much to me. Let's see what comes out. It's a Giratina. I'm not going to be able to get to the Earthquake, so I have to just Hydro Cannon, hopefully draw a shield, but no, alas. Luckily, expends energy. Love to see it. Could have farmed down, but that CMP tie was the death of him, so switch out. Who comes in? I didn't even see. Ooh, Lapras. Okay. So I knew my Ice Shards were not going to be doing probably enough, and the Lapras would have probably gotten to another charge move, so I go in super fast and Shadow Claw down. We die over there, can shield this up, and then it is looking close, but it's looking like I'm going to live this and then take it out. Oh, no, I'm not. So in conclusion, to sum it all up, I highly recommend you give this team a try. I like it a lot, especially if you have that Legacy or if you want to use that Elite Charge TM, maybe, perhaps. I recommend it. Hurricane takes so many fighters like Poliwrath or the odd Machamp by such surprise. I love it. It almost never goes shielded. Now, you might be thinking, what do you do against a Reggie Steele in the front? And I don't have any footage of that right now. I will maybe eventually. I always safe swap Giratina. I never swap in Swampert. And then I Shadow Claw for a little while, hoping they switch out. They usually switch out after they get a Flash Cannon off on me. I don't shield that Flash Cannon. Or after I throw energy, then they'll swap in a Giratina. But then I will have an energy advantage, so I am usually able to preserve switch advantage by expending as many shields as I possibly can. Anyway, I should really just show you instead of going on about this, but it's not bad against Reggie Steele leads, I promise. Obviously, they're hard to come back from, but usually winnable. In conclusion, I like this team. Have a cool day. Everyone, stay safe. Goodbye.